Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to some more Australian Resurrection here in Victoria 3. Let's make sure everything's working here. Hello, me. Hey, right back at you, buddy. All right. What do we got going on today? Or tonight, I should say. What do we got going on tonight? Hey, Super Frank, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Gonna go to bed soon, but I just wanted to say that the talk about how hard forming Germany with Austria is from the morning stream got my brain firing. I'm currently trying to form Germany with Austria without fighting a single war against them. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I actually I kind of want to do that myself now. I'm knee deep in mapping it out for Italy at the moment. But once I finish that run, now I kind of want to do a Germany run and do the same thing there. So I'm in the same boat as you. Hey, Mauricio, what's up? Moreham struggling. At least we free now. That's right. The struggle is real. The struggle is always. But at least we struggle freely. How you doing? How you doing? Against Prussia. Oh, yeah. Yeah, without fighting a war against Prussia. Yeah, it's tough, right? It's tough. I'm finding it tough in Italy, too. Hey, Warrior UN, what's up? What's up? Missed a couple streams. Run looks good. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. We are independent from Great Britain. We're the 5th ranked country in the world. The economy is moving up, so yeah, we're doing good. Good to see you. Hey, Radical Anarchist. Hello, hello, hello. Got off early today. Nice. Home now. Very nice, very nice. Congrats. Also, since I just finished watching the morning stream and heard it come up in the beginning, your Independence Day was September 12th, 1894. Oh, yeah, that's right. September 12th, 1894. Added to the list of Independence Days Great Britain has racked up. Good to see you, my friend. Just finished Not Yet Lost. Time to watch some chill stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, you mean you got the Krakow, Poland achievement? Very cool. Very cool. Oh man, that is a tough one. I haven't gotten that one yet. I haven't gotten that. I want to go for that one next. I got a little sidetrack with my Italian adventure that I'm doing. But yeah, you'll have to tell me how that one goes, because that is a tough one. All right, what do we got going on here? So, we are independent. We're off the ground. We have a lot of money. Look at us. It's embarrassing how much I have in this pool here. I'm building construction sectors fast and furious. So we're actually going to start by just putting a few more there. Now, we're building up a bunch of ships because we need to get out into the world and start projecting power. What's our current trade law? Protectionism. So we need to get some more trade advantage out there. So where are these guys? Oh yeah, that's right, they're up here. I'm trying to get better relations here, because they just won't give me trade privileges. We could start funding some lobbies, actually. Ooh, it's gonna cost us 26k. Wow. How many great powers are there? Let's see. Hardest part, I somehow need to get Prussia being a minor power without a single war. Currently, I got Denmark and Scania from Sweden, so I am max tolling Prussia. Oh, that's a good idea. On the Orson Strait. I am also subventing everything that Prussia exports to crumble their economy. I need to find other ways as well. Fun run. Yeah, it's tough. I've been trying to find ways to do that too. In Italy, if you're Sardinia Piedmont, your major unification contender is two Sicilies. Same thing. I'm like, if they would just be a minor power, I wouldn't have to contend with them, but if I'm not going to fight a war against them, it's tough. It's tough. All right, so what are we up to? Oh. Damn. So do we get... What does it count? Our level of interest for Russia. Is it not even counting us? Wait, sorry everybody. This is concerning me. It's not even factoring Russia in there. Damn, I didn't realize. No, that should give us, Alright, well, what are we getting here? Okay, hold on. Let me catch up here. I got my mic stand. Oh, for my desk today. Nice. Mic and accessories coming in tomorrow. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, very cool, very cool. When do you think you're gonna go live for the very first time? It's easy, to be honest. American territory is bonkers in comparison. Yeah, I kind of have an American territory one going right now offline. I've been doing it on and off for like maybe like a month and a half now. But I'm not giving up on it. I keep coming back to it, but I just have other things I got to do. But yeah, the American territory one, man, is just oof. Hey, Bizman, hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Ham, very good job on keeping your commitments in the morning stream. Nice. I hope I made you proud. But if you have more money than you can use, your military is not big enough. Yeah, our military is not big enough. We absolutely need more military, and our navy isn't big enough. I need to get more ships out into the world, raise up our level of interests so that we can start getting some better trade advantage. Yeah, see, here is... So, I'm getting... some involvement here. Ooh, and it would go down if I took them. It would go down if I took them out of the C node. This one is currently doing these 3 C nodes. I was thinking if I cut this one off, I would get more trade advantage going to this. Why am I not getting a level 2? Well, I should be getting... Why is it not showing it in my trade center, though? I find that very odd. Like, I'm trading with Russia. How much am I trading with them? So yeah, we're buying 19 units of wood from Russia. I wonder if this is one of those things where when I unpause the game for a moment. I'm kind of curious. Let's unpause it now. No. So normally, I thought it always showed if you... Like, if you have, like, a level 0 or a level 1 interest, it would show it on here. But it's not showing Russia at all. Alright, what I might do... need to fix this before we unpause. You know what? I guess not. I guess not. All right. Away we go. I don't know why I'm so fixated on getting my trade advantage up with Russia. Being independent before the year Australia even formed is already a good achievement for the series. Ah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, amazing what I can do when I don't completely focus my run on like 18 million achievements. Not sure about your standard of living commitment. Those are always a bear to achieve. I know. At this point, I kind of take them just being like, meh. Although I would... so we were up in the 16-something range at some point. We'll see what happens after we get colonial exploitation. We're going to get a welfare law. That might help us out a little bit. I am also pulling members out of the Zoverlin to weaken them. I don't know if this works, but I love the creativity I need to get this run going. Yeah, isn't it fun trying to do a unification with no conquest? It's difficult. It's tough. Don't forget though, the what I'm finding is also very key is the cultural fervor for your cultures, right? Bavaria would be, I guess, Southern German, right? So the Southern German culture, the higher you can get the cultural fervor, the more the German national movement will help you out. And you kind of create unrest everywhere else, including Prussia. A popular Australian newsletter has released a statement by Ioan Konachi endorsing several poets known for their sympathies to the trade union's interests. Yeah. Let's take this, because we could really use some happiness from the trade unions. I could really use to not have that. Oops. You know, we really got to get this munitions plant going, too. Is my company doing it? Yeah, they have none in the queue. Alright, let me finish chat. We'll see what we can do about that. Well, enough Austria talk. And Austria needs to go to sleep. Happy streaming. Ah, thank you, my friend. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing some updates on how that goes. But yeah, get some rest. We'll see you next time. Your earlier fleet action in August gave you interest in Far East strategic region, not Russia. Yeah, well, we're getting... So the fleet is giving us interest here. It's only giving us 751. You know, I did a tutorial video on this and I already kind of forget. But I think if we add another region... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. So we get a boost the more we get there. Yeah, but not that. And now... Wait, what? Yeah, no, that wasn't good. That's... Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. See, the thing is, I don't want to lose interest in Central Europe here. We're in level 2, which is good for us. In an obscure meeting, Io and Kanachi, and a proxy of the Anglican Church, rambled at length about the positives of colonial exploitation and was cognizant enough to take minutes. Ah, stamp out monarchism. Okay. Yeah, no, we'll take that. Probably going to record and release a run first, just to get the hang of the software and stuff, but if that goes well, I'll go live. I was doing a Dynam run as a test, but I got scooped by the British 5 or 6 years in. Oh no, spent a decade or so building a military to fight for independence. I got absolutely stomped by them in the fight. The worst part was the war almost timed out because they didn't send anyone for a while. Then right before I could send them a peace deal, oh, they came and demolished you. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, Great Britain doing Victoria 3 things, right? Australia has successfully maintained a republican form of government for many years now. There are few who still remember the old monarchy with any fondness. We'll take this, because the squatocracy is marginalized anyway. How's the supply of your ships in the Baltic? Maybe that's why you can't develop your trade advantage. Build your munitions plants. Yeah, we gotta build the munitions plants. The supply is totally depleted. But it really just... the supply only brings down organization, which doesn't actually affect involvement generation. So this would be a major problem if suddenly we went to war and somebody attacked these ships. But interestingly, not having supply doesn't hurt us if we're only going to project power with it at the moment. Oh. All right, we need more of those. Yeah, now let me take a look at our munitions plant. Why is our company not building it? We created more of a demand. I guess just not enough of a demand. All right, you know what? We'll go to hand assembly. Yeah, that's gonna kind of cheat it here. This will get them to build more for us. Colonial exploitation was on everyone's lips in every coffee house. Afterwards, Io and Kanachi was ready to cross the intelligentsia to help pass the law. Oh, the skyscraper is done. Who's this guy again? They keep getting updates about this guy non-stop. Oh, and our jingoist agitator. I really don't care if he's exiled, so we'll take that. Yeah, he didn't get exiled. Our architects and engineers have identified Sydney in New South Wales as the optimal site to begin construction of a skyscraper. Yes, let's do it. So let's do that. Hey, Jack, what's up, my friend? How you doing? How you doing? J-Makers, hello, hello. What's up, what's up? Good to see you guys. Without any bias, I think it's an honor to be taken over by Britain. Yeah, right? How dare you? You should have come in hot, Jack. How dare you? How dare you kick the British out of Australia? I say, good day, sir. Yeah, red Germany and red France. And oh my god, and a red Brittany. Red Germany, what is happening? I know. Central Europe here has just kind of exploded. Oh, two Sicilies is up here. Cats, dogs, living together. Total chaos. Do you need tier 2 or 3 interest or trade advantage? Yeah, so in order to start getting trade advantage just from interests, you need at least a level 2. And so you can get up to 10 based on how much of the trade you're doing with that country. And then you get more trade advantage as the levels go up. But at level 1 here, we're not getting anything. So you can see, like... let's go to... Let's go to this. Actually, let's go to our exports. So oil... Yeah, see, look, it's showing us level 0 here. Yeah, so you can see at level 2 we get up to plus 10 trade advantage, but we are only covering 2% of the Philippines' imports of oil. So we're only getting plus 0.2 trade advantage. And then because we have almost nothing here, it's all going down. You know... This, so with Qing, yeah, we're covering 10% of Qing. See, I sent that fleet over there to get trade advantage with Russia, and we're not getting it. It might be more beneficial. Do it over in Qing. Oh, wait, I remember now. Yeah, the reason why I sent it... I want to start getting our prestige steel out in the world. And Russia is the biggest importer. Though Egypt is a big one now. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch where this fleet is going. I'm going to go... We're going to go to these two places here. Actually, this will... Oh, this will get me some Russia too, actually. So we'll do that. But your fleet mission efficiency at the bottom left is only 33%. That seems bad. Yeah, let me check that. So that is definitely something that affects when you're at war. Your efficiency. It's basically how much presence do you have in the C node. I don't think I've looked at it in regards to interests. So it definitely affects a lot of how many ships you bring. If it affects how many ships you bring into a naval battle. So say this were like intercept missions. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, so we would get like up to 20% mission efficiency here. So there's a couple other factors that would go into how many ships we would bring, but roughly around like 20% of this fleet's ships would engage an enemy here if we were trying to intercept all here. In regards to involvement, I don't think it affects it at all. But I could be wrong. I haven't double-checked that. So let's take a look at that once the fleet gets over there. Everybody hand-holding to exploit others together. Yep. Seems like the 19th century. Yeah, that seems about right. Although, hey, technically we're in the 20th century now. It's a new century. We're 2 years into the 20th century. Hey, Chabo, what's up, my friend? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. I don't know why you have to survey your skyscraper site. Spoiler alert, it's in your capital region every time. I know, right? Yeah. Well, I guess your market capital. If you're the United States, usually it ends up in New York, which isn't the capital region. But New York is usually the market capital, so maybe it's the market capital region it does. Oh, Blue India. Oh, yeah, they became Bengal. Look at that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Last episode, we had a Indian uprising here. Yeah, they became Bengal. I kind of like the color, though. Yeah, I don't think the mission efficiency affects the involvement. Yeah, so the involvement is based on the fleet's total involvement generation, and then based on how many C nodes you add in, you get that multiplier, and then the total amount is split, targeting 7 regions. Interesting. Yeah, so it still doesn't affect it. It does seem odd, though, right, that the fleet having no supplies, their project power doesn't get hit at all. As the debates around the colonial exploitation law stall, Ioan Kanachi has motioned to pass the proposal to a commission of experts to break the deadlock. Yeah, combustion engine. Excellent. Hold on, let me catch up here. Fun fact, if Britain has a feminist female leader, it switches color to pink. Does it really? Huh. Never noticed that. Love that for the French comrades. Yeah, right? Although, oh boy. Yeah, they got more stuff going on there. A Ghostbusters quote, in this economy? Oh my god, 10 points to Jabba tonight, everybody. 10 points to Jabba. I need to really sit down and tinker with the trade stuff. I feel like my trade centers are never profitable. Yeah, ours have really just started going because they weren't doing anything when we were with the British. So we got to get them going. I got to get better trade advantage all around. I did my first run with the update the other day. Not sure how I feel about the new interest system. Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but I have to say, I love it. It really adds so many new dynamic stuff to the game. But I know how you feel. It does take a little bit of getting used to because it changes so much. I mean, I'm catching up right now. I've fallen behind on quite a few things. Don't interrupt. He's on a roll. Get ready to fight the United Netherlands over New Guinea. Yeah, we are going to do that, actually. That's why we're getting colonial exploitation. Ah, man. I'm not going to get any of that land, huh? All right, you know what? We're just going to have to invade there anyway. Well, I paused here because I'm like, do I want to cancel this law enactment? No, I won't. But it looks like we're just going to fight for it. I was hoping I could start a small colony here, get a little sliver of land, and then I could put a whole bunch of troops there so that I didn't have to naval invade. But I don't think that's going to be the case. The government's attempt to pass the colonial exploitation law has brought the ethics of colonialism to the forefront of public debate. All right, we got 10%. I always wondered, how can you have too much money? You're running out of places to store the money or something? Yeah, we are. We are, actually. No, I just need... Oh my god. Okay. So we're doing construction sectors in New South Wales, South Australia, Western Australia. What I also really need to be going for... welfare law. We're still in the sponsorship stage here. God, I have to go for censorship, but we have 4 years. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to cancel out of this. We're going to go for old age pension. We're going to have to naval invade here anyway. If we end up taking... What I'm thinking about is, if we end up taking over New Guinea here, before the United Netherlands has finished colonizing all of it, we'll still need a colonization law, but we got some time on that. France is 6 different pieces, just France being France. I know. France is looking like India in the game after the EIC implodes. Britain could have helped you if you didn't betray them. Just saying. Yeah, if you guys had just calmed down in the previous game, EU5. All right, political agitation. Build your munitions plants. You need to build to protect your investment pool. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm hoping that that company could have done it. Yeah, they're building one. So we need to build like 6 more. So we'll do that. Oh, yeah. But first, so I got construction sectors going in Western Australia, South Australia, New South Wales. So I think Victoria might be the place. No, over here. Because this is the other state that has all that construction inefficiency. So we'll start with 5 there. We'll do that. So that's building up. Subsidize all that stuff. God, if I could make a deal for someone to take these steamers. So the British don't like us. The Dutch, I don't want to make any deals because we're about to go after them. Law progressed. What's the Qing market for steamers? What about the Japanese market? We don't have any, huh? Can I interest you guys in some steamers? Nope. But we can do trade privileges, so let's do that. I mean, I guess, what does it matter if I'm subsidizing those shipyards? Because I can afford it. I wish there was a mechanic in the game where I could send out a mass email to the world. Anybody want steamers? First come, first served. Ooh, they need engines. The thing is, they're probably not using steamers. You know what we could do, actually? So there's still some countries that need clippers. Why don't we switch one here in Victoria? Yeah, see, the problem is we lose the ship construction, which I don't want to do. Any idea why your flag looks the way it does? Yeah, I don't know why, actually. I thought of it when we got independence. I was like, oh, we don't have, like, the current day Australia flag. And I was like, oh, wait, there's a reason why we don't have the current day Australia flag. I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 states, but then we have Tasmania down here. Law progressive voting. Ooh, we can get airplanes. Have they built any automobile industries yet? No. So we're gonna get it started, even though we have a company to... Oh, we have a company to do that. We have to add... Oh, no, that's right, they start with it. Alright, so we're gonna get this started. Ooh, the North Island, okay. So we'll start with 10 there. And then 10 there. The ones in the North Island will make us some of those. And then the ones in Victoria can make automobiles. Why is the German flag like that? What is happening? Oh, because they went Council Republic. So they're like that. Switzerland's like that. Alright, there we go. We got the munitions plants done. You know, we have a fighting chance to get to 17 here. Oh, yeah. I forgot. This was the thing I thought of at the very end of the last episode, though. We have to fix our investment. The investment pool has basically been cut in half. It's still 46 million, which is amazing, but it's going down considerably fast. I don't think the Japanese will buy any more boats from you. Yeah. I know, I kind of tapped them out on, but they're like, I'm done with you and your boats. Maybe you should nationalize some buildings. We could. No, I can't because we're on laissez-faire. I'm not allowed to. Oh man, heard you talking about the Fallout Total Conversion mod earlier. Yes, need to check out the trailer for it. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I posted it in the Hamcord under the general section for Victoria 3. It's really cool. It's really cool. You declare war on the Dutch now, and by when it's over, you get the law. Because the treasury money is disappearing. Yeah. I'm worried, though, about... See, I don't think... I think this will count as a naval crossing. So I'm going to need to transport... I'm going to have to do a naval invasion. How many ships do they have? Ah! They have no fleet! Aw, they skip fleet day, bro. So they got 20, I got 20. Oh, okay. I think we're going to war with the United Netherlands, huh? You also have New Zealand, which you keep forgetting about. Yeah, no, I'm building aeroplanes now over here. We've built a little bit over here. I guess I could have built more here. You know, another thing I can do... Oh, yeah. So, this will help with the steamers. Let's build up the fishing wharf here. Apparently it's the Eureka flag. Oh, okay. The flag was flown during the Eureka Rebellion. Oh, the Eureka Stockade in Ballarat, Victoria, Australia, in December 1854, where gold miners fought against British colonial authorities over licensing fees and civil rights. Significance: today, it is an iconic Australian historical emblem and remains a popular symbol of democracy, union rights, and protest in Australia. That is so cool. Oh, man, I love it now. I love it. Oh, that's really cool. Viva la Australia. I'm not changing any of our laws now. Alright, we got old age pension. Now, we don't want to go too high on this. See, 60% welfare payments. We'll go to 60. We're not going to go to 90, though. Not yet. Oh, wait, and let me see how everything else is. Let's go up a level in education. Level there. And workplace safety. We got the skyscraper. Construction of the Sydney skyscraper in New South Wales is complete. The first building of its type in the world, it dominates the skyline and inspires all who gaze upon it. A lot of prestige. Let's take a look at it. There it is. Woo, woo, woo. Look at this Sydney. Look at this Sydney. One good looking Sydney right there. And let's go to the other production method in it. Oh, power plants. I need to be building power plants like none other. Yeah, so we'll go to the trade nexus. And the airship mooring post. That's why I said you need to protect your investment pool. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we need to... I mean, I think part of the problem is... Yeah, so glass is expensive, and so are tools. So we need to keep building those things. Actually, let me take a look real quick. Yeah, even porcelain, okay. How many people does this employ? So build about 10 there. We need, oh god, we got none here. We need them in all the construction states. Where did I put the next ones? The Northern Territory. Please tell me we have... Okay. South Australia. Eh, boy. We need to make the railroads profitable. Should fix that. So disappointed you didn't go Council Republic earlier. And here I thought you were a fellow Pinko Kami bastard like me. Unsubscribe. I have an interesting series. Oops, I skipped one of them. I think you'll like, which will include instructions on Council Republics. I won't say what it is yet, though, because I need to iron out the details of it, but I think you'll appreciate it. An enterprising entertainer has arranged for two aging locomotives to run into each other at a local fair. The resulting collision may pose a danger to the crowd, although that hasn't stopped Hedley Holt, the leader of the rural folk, for declaring that he will have a front row seat at the event. Who the hell is this? Our liberal rural folk. Yeah. Enjoy the spectacle. Hey, we reached, look at that. We actually got the standard of living. Build logging camps in the South Island. You can build 7. Yeah, I think we still have a problem there, right? Yeah. Although logging camps aren't input goods for construction sectors anymore because they're on steel frame buildings, but we do need them in general. Yeah, but we have about 7 pages of construction right now, so we'll hold off for now. Actually, you know what we could really use? Investment rights in Great Britain so that this can continue. You know, yeah, let's try to iron things out with Great Britain. Can we have, you know, what some other countries like to call a special relationship? Always love to see how city progress with each game, specifically all over the world. I know. I love zooming into the map. Let's take a look at Melbourne. Melbourne's getting up there. Melbourne's getting up there. I don't know what city... Oh, Perth! Perth is in the west. Hey! Hello, Perth! They're coming along. And this is moving up. That's moving up. Hey, I'm secretly writing DOS Capital too. Okay, you're forgiven for now. Good, good, good. Thank you, thank you. Our current 10% favorable view of America questions our special relationship now. I know, I know. It's on the fritz. Every relationship has the ups and downs. All right, let's start getting ready for war. Oh, they finished colonizing all that. All right, let's take a save. So we might be going to war. Oh, now before I call the fleet back. Oh, actually, so we have this Coast Guard. We now have a port here. So actually, we'll be able to use these guys. Oh, God. 2 battalions. Come on, guys. All right, let me take a look at what kind of interest we've generated here. Yeah, so we've done well for ourselves. Look at these trade centers. That trade nexus and all that stuff has really done wonders for us. All right, let's call these guys back home. Because these guys need to get supplies back. They need to resupply before we do any type of naval invasion. I want to do a run eventually where I take a difficult political path than normal, instead of just liberalizing into a full democracy. Yeah, with all the normal economic laws. Yeah, I want to do a run like that too at some point. I was thinking about that. Like, I'll be honest, I've never done a fascist run in the game. I don't know if I could, to be honest with you. I don't know if I could. But somebody had mentioned this, I forget where it was. It was in another stream. Asked if I would ever do like a run where you just focus on the landowners and agrarian stuff. Like, you know, it's interesting. I've thought about it before. I've never done it, though. Alright, so they got out of that. 7 pages of construction. Ham cuts. Do as I say, not as I do edition. Always. Always. It's always that edition. Will you take us back? We promise to be good if you'll protect us from the Orange Man. I know, right? Remember everybody was playing that one song from Hamilton? With King George singing You'll Be Back. Nice of the Netherlands to colonize for you. I know, right? Not just the Netherlands, the United Netherlands. They didn't go to 8 years of United School to be called regular Netherlands. Thank you very much. So I was watching this streamer, but she said she wants help and tips. And then chat gives it, she immediately rejects all the help and does her own thing. It's kind of infuriating. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I see that sometimes where people are like, how do I do this? And you're like, oh, well, you do this. And they're like, don't tell me. Like, okay. I mean, I won't tell you, but then why are you saying, how do I do this? Who did? Hey, TC Armored. Hello, hello. Did someone say war? Yes, yes, we did. Yes, we did. We have a rubber shortage, and we know where to get it. Nationalized Dutch buildings. How many do we have? Ooh, yeah, there's like 45 building levels here. Good call. Good call. Well, look at us. We own 3.4% of Bengal's economy. We own 1.3% of Great Britain's. And Canada. So basically what we're doing right now is we're waiting for our fleet to come back home so it can resupply. Let's add all the glass to the top of the queue before our investment pool completely depletes. Oh, something you might appreciate as a fellow parent. My 11-year-old asked me the other day if I teach him how to play soccer. I bought a ball recently and was kicking it around with them. I was thinking about trying a Tale of Two Germanys. I tried one of... oh, wait, I thought that was continuing on. Ah, yeah, nice. Oh, very cool, very cool. That's always fun. Yeah, I need to kick it around more with my kids. I find, you know, not having a yard kind of hampers that. Ah, very cool. Showing some interest in soccer. I love it. The country's high standard of living has resulted in a widespread sense of contentment with the status quo, favoring Edgar Buller and the sitting Radical Party in the ongoing election. So the Radical Party doesn't really need the momentum. So let that person get some popularity. Fascism, communism, socialism, they're all heads of the beast of the collectivism. Well, I wouldn't add socialism with fascism. Communism, it kind of depends on who's in charge. Though, I think the problem with all the communist countries we've seen so far, like fascism, too much power is held within too few people. I was thinking of trying a Tale of Two Germanys, where I try one as a communist run, one as a fascist run. Oh, to compare the end results. Yeah, I've always thought about that. It would be cool to like do a run, compare the two different types. I've never sat down and committed myself to it. So yeah, it'd be cool if you did that. I'd like to see what the end results are. Complaining all the time. I suck at the game. I don't know what to do. Help, please. And then turn around. No help, please. Even though I have the backseating tag on. Yeah. Oh, God. And they had the backseating allowed thing on. So confusing. So confusing. In a gesture of solidarity with the Social Democratic Party, Albrecht Dolman has encouraged his supporters to vote for it in the ongoing election. Take that one. Can you nationalize buildings as part of a war goal? Yeah, you can. And it's actually a little bit easier now, because in the past, in order to do it, you had to hold an incorporated state of the opposing country. Now you just need to hold all your states, so you can nationalize the buildings in your country. We are at the hour mark, though, so we do need to take a quick 90-second break because we're about to get hit by ads. So it's time to pay homage to the gods of ads. So 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back, all right, let me catch up here. Yeah, so confusing and upsetting. Yeah, I agree. That's just like, it's kind of annoying. Or possibly Italy, since it was where fascism started, recently went back through to start listening to a podcast about the history of fascist insurrections in Europe. Oh, that would be fascinating to listen to, actually. Another French government? Oh, do we have another? Oof. Oh. Are those the cities? I thought that was like potholes or something. Accidentally deleted my message about the fascist run. Oh, did it? Did it? Yeah. So I see it on my OBS. That's where I'm reading from. Twitch, though, that's weird. What's your involvement in Indonesia? Let's double check. Level 2. Once we take land there, though, we'll be able to have a bigger involvement. I'm so used to people going into heavy debt spending, so it feels weird seeing the gold bar full and green. I know, right? It's kind of crazy, actually, that I can't seem to spend enough, and yet the investment pool is struggling. We might need to take over the construction. I went back through and started... Oh, wait. Oh, that's what... Yeah, that's the one I ended up reading. Okay. Yeah, I saw that one. I don't know why I deleted that one. There are a lot of different collectivisms. They aren't all the same. Yeah. So the guy invented it. Gabrielle D'Annunzio, genuinely bizarre life. Kind of like Trump, where it feels like he never really faced any meaningful consequences, and he was told what a very special boy he was. That results in a special kind of person. Oh, God. Yeah, if only people would stop doing that to their kids. Don't confuse the methodology, totalitarianism, with ideology, fascism, communism, etc. Different ideologies can use the same methodology. Yeah, exactly. And socialism, I think, is just a completely different thing, since it's an economic system. One thing I don't think people fairly take into consideration is that everywhere communism has been tried, yeah, right-wing governments have relentlessly tried to make it fail. Yeah, that's true. Then point to the failure as some inherent problem with communism to reinforce the legitimacy of their own idea. State capitalism could not exist without the level of violence and exploitation that comes with it. Yeah, that's true. There's never been like a straight up communist country that didn't have any like involvement and espionage and stuff like that going against it. The difference is they've gotten better without hiding it or propagandizing their populations. The reason cracks are showing today is that it's getting harder to maintain that illusion. Yeah. Yeah, just delete it on your side. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Maybe, is it the word fascism, maybe? I don't know. All right. I want to let a week go by, though, to see what the actual budget here is. See, I really think it's just glass. If I get the cost of glass down, I think that might help the investment pool here a bit. So we'll build that up. All right, we'll continue building all this glass. What's our fleet at? Oh, also... oh my god, we need a lot of sailors. Oh my god, we need like 14... we need about 15,000 sailors. Yikes, so we need about 15 naval administrations. Western Australia, get ready. We're gonna build them all right now at the very top of the queue. They build fast. And you know, let's put some road maintenance down here. We have the authority. We can finally get rid of the construction malice in Western Australia. With the price of grain soaring across the country, the Social Democratic Party is finding itself under relentless pressure from the opposition, accused of recklessly toying with the welfare of its citizens. Well, I think, can that party, is that going to matter for them? Oh, actually, it will. Let's see. 13K of government expenses for 2 years. I mean, what is our reserves? Yeah, we're at 24 million. Yeah, we'll take this. I think I just fat-fingered it while I was typing. Oh, I do that I know the struggle on that. I do that a lot. Are you just ignoring your commitment about censorship? I mean, I don't mind, but the PB might. Oh. No, I kind of forgot that we finished passing a law. I was waiting for the last law enactment to finish. I kind of forgot it already did. So we're going to go to censorship, but then we're going to get right back off of it. I don't want to get the whole minus 20 legitimacy and all that, but I also really don't want to stay on censorship. But we'll do it. We'll finish our commitment. The excellent state of our road networks has attracted engineers from all over our nation that now want to work with us on various interesting ways. A better drainage system could be our priority. This promising young man offers us a cheaper alternative. Stone foundations, you say? Risky, but great. We don't need to listen to to those fraudsters. I don't really need a discount on decree. And I don't really need the infrastructure. I don't really need any of that stuff. I don't want to spend the money on that. After years of competing propaganda and social mistrust, the Red Scare has ebbed to a more manageable level. Whilst many remain watchful for communist activity, the days of unmatched fear in Australia have come to a relative end. So the fascist movement and the reactionary movement will lose pops. Political strength of laborers, though we'd like to get everybody better jobs than laborers, although I guess we're not getting rid of... Oh, minus 10% political strength of laborers. Yeah, let's repent for our own excesses. Alright, how's that other fleet doing? Alright, they're full, so I think it might be boom boom stick time. In collaboration with the Radical Party, Ioan Kanachi has secured a deal for cheap and quickly distributed pamphlets in support of the party. Well, the Radical Party doesn't really need the momentum. Ah, okay. And he is an agitator for the liberal movement, so he'll get plus 10 movement activism. What are they at? Is there anything from the liberal movement we need now? Oh, actually, they will help us get off of censorship once we get it. Ooh, yeah, but they don't like multiculturalism. No, let's just do this. I don't want them fighting me on that. You pick the events that defend minorities because you think it's good gameplay-wise or for a sense of honor. I was a bit shocked after being used to how others just oppress Max without care. Sometimes it's for honor. Sometimes I just can't bring myself to do some of the more oppressive stuff. But also in general, I mean, the oppress maxing. I mean, this is kind of getting down into the nitty gritty with the game, but what is really the point of the game? Is it GDP? Is it standard of living? I feel like those are two of the main things. And really there is no inherent point to the game, but when it comes down to what is the point of the GDP other than to raise the standard of living? But so I do find those runs interesting where it's like people are trying to like max GDP at the cost of like having like a standard of living of 9. Now I say that as someone who doesn't always have a very high standard of living myself in my runs. I'll say this about nationalism, fascism. Nowhere in the world but the West actually opposes it conceptually. The West has not organically dismissed it. It was imposed. Yeah, interesting. You bring up a good point. Never really thought about that. But, hold on. Let me fix our country here. Radical Party. I think we can get the Social Democratic Party in there, too. So who else is it adding in with this? Yeah, I mean, we can get them in government. Why not? Okay, let's do that. So let's pause. We are having trouble drumming up support for the censorship. Intelligentsia are using the current lax laws to print and circulate thousands of propaganda leaflets and newspapers. So, let's take a save real quick. Because, you know, it's always good to save. Let's take a look at our mobilization options. Tons of sugar, tons of wine. Ooh, we gotta take a look at all this stuff. I gotta start building a lot of that stuff. Oof. God, okay. Oh yeah, how many airplanes do we have? Yeah, so the one in the North Island, we might as well use them, right? So I don't. So this thing hasn't hired up. Oh, it takes rubber. That's right. That's right. All right. So we're not going to. Unfortunately, we're not going to use it as a mobilization option. How many automobiles do we have? Oh yeah, because we don't have. I forgot. I'm building these automobile things. We don't have rubber. Oh. Why the hell did I have opium on there? Alright. So we can transport 24 troops. You know, I should start making some Marines, actually. I haven't had a need for them. I'm going to do 16 here. That's right, did you check your infrastructure? Yeah, I guess we could take a look real quick. South Australia is still having an issue, huh? Yeah, let's just put rails everywhere. That should do it. That should do it. Alright. Let's just subsidize it, and I'll fix it later. I'll fix it in post. Okay. So, what state is this? Eastern New Guinea. That's going to be the main one we want to go for. Who's going to join them? Nobody. Alright, so we want Western New Guinea. What's this? Oh, the Dutch East Indies. So, the Dutch East Indies... Yeah. Oh, see, will join us? Okay. So, how much... Oh, wait. Yeah, we do want to nationalize all of our buildings. But I also really want to take Western New Guinea. The Dutch East Indies. New Guinea. There we go. 6. Yeah, that'll put us over the 25. We'll wait. We will... Here's what we'll do. We're going to send 1 skirmish infantry over here. Now they have 24. They have the exact amount of this. So we'll just mobilize the National Guard here. Move you over there. Move you over there. And where is... Here's their port. Where is the port? It's over here? Where is their connection? There we go, Western New Guinea. All right. So we'll position the 3rd Fleet over here. Oh, well, we can't until the war starts, I believe. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna do some pirating. Okay. All right, let's unpause here. It took generations of World War II historical revisionism to get the nation states to give up being what everyone else still is. Interesting. I may have shared the podcast in the Hamcord, but I can drop it in again. Yeah, do that. It's really good. Only about 6 episodes. It's a mini-series they did within one of their main podcasts about historical figures. Highly recommend. Also, it's kind of funny to listen to now. They recorded it right after January 6th, and they had no idea where we'd end up now. Wow. I feel like the game not having a clear metric for winning allows you the freedom to choose what's most important to you. Yeah, which can reflect what's the most important to you about politics in real life. I 100% agree with that. I think one of the best parts of this game is that there's no inherent winning condition. Oh, these guys over here. Sorry, guys. We're not going over there. You know, just out of curiosity, how much infamy would it be to transfer the Dutch East at 85? Wow. Boy, would that get us some money. Ham, I don't like oppressing. Also, Ham, enacting censorship. Yeah. We're gonna go right back, everybody. That's what every oppressive government says. We're only doing it temporarily. You know, we'll go back to normal. Don't worry. It's just because I made a promise to some very bad people. That's actually... What's actually even more naturally attained than collectivism, though, is oligarchy. You could argue the rich have never been anything but in charge from day one. Yeah, that's true, right? Like, it pretty much... I feel like all of the Paradox games kind of show that trajectory, right? Because, like, the landowners in this game are basically the lords in EU5, which are basically, you know, like the I guess there's no interest groups in CK3, but you kind of know who the lords are in that game. Supporters of censorship among the armed forces, headed by Theodore Maswin, have questioned the government publicly on the amount of time that is required in order for the law to pass. Ooh, we definitely don't want to add 15% activism to the fascist movement. I guess we'll add 10. Apparently Australia has one highway that takes you all around the continent. 3 months of driving. 3 months of driving. Damn. I mean, that makes sense. But one highway that you can travel for 3 months? Oh, that's crazy. Ah! Damn it. Didn't add the other war goal. Okay. Okay. I didn't get any save scums. I haven't done a single save scum this run. So we're going back to August 1st. So I can add my war goal. It's the only reason why we're going back. Let me add it now. Watch somebody join into the war now. And then right before the end, we'll add the Dutch East Indies, Eastern New Guinea. Hey, Pasta, hello, how are you? Why not go to 50? Oh, for the infamy? I don't mind it, but I kind of want to wait till the end. I know the game pauses when you add the war goal, so other countries have time to join in, but it still makes me feel a little bit better. Oh yeah, then this event again, so we'll take this. You have the money to nationalize Dutch buildings and pay for them if you want. Well, no, I can't because I'm on laissez-faire. You can't nationalize buildings when you're on laissez-faire. All right, there we go. Well, there is no truth absolute authority. Humans can have influence over each other, and power derives from that influence. There are always those who want more influence and power and control, and are willing to do vile things to get it. Those people rise to the top. There's a consensus among people to stop that kind of thing. Yeah, and unfortunately, lately we have all lacked the consensus to stop it. Sometimes I think the game should have more ways to get reduced infamy gain instead of just decay. Maybe with some great war mechanic. Yeah, I mean, I think all roads are leading to a great war mechanic for sure. I can't wait to see what it is. I hope it's not going to be one of those things where it's like the last DLC that gets added to the game. Oh, what's our military spending at? Oh yeah, it's at full. Running very low taxes too. All right, so the Coast Guard unit will go on the pirating mission because they have to stay within one node. These guys, blockade here. And then you guys will plan an invasion. Well, I guess we'll do the invasion here so that we can just roll that way. What kind of naval fortifications do they have? Ooh, yeah, they got some. Although there's nobody working them. Oof. Although we should have gone here. Because they can hire it up. Okay, hold on, hold on. Just kidding! Oh yeah, they gotta finish transporting the army back. We'll wait. Well, there's no... Oh, wait, yeah. You play as the Lords in CK3. That's right, yeah. Unless you go out of your way to play as a peasant, and in Vicky 3, they just get replaced by the industrialists in most of the world. Very true. Very true. Yeah, I guess now that you can play as, like, a wanderer, I guess you call it. You can play as a peasant. But yeah, you're right. You play as the Lords. 9,000 miles, damn. That highway, oof. In Cyrus Edmondson's body of published works is a popular new book with a vision of what censorship might look like. Lawyers affiliated with the trade unions say the contents are legally sound. You'll take this, it gives us 10% success. Alright, we'll wait till these guys get back over there. No saves come this run, 4 episodes. Yeah, that's true. Oh, hey! Burnt Bananas, hello, hello! How's the night going, Ham? Going good, going good. As you can see, we are preparing for war. Actually, not preparing, we're now in war. But yeah, we're doing good, we're doing good. We're in the final third here. How are you doing? Good to see you. An analogy that came to mind some time ago is that ideology in groups is like fermenting food. It's never sterile. There's always different organisms vying for resources. Different environments favor different types of organisms. Like different circumstances favor different types of ideologies. They all ebb and flow over time. Fascism isn't really different than a Caesarism. The Senate doesn't represent the people. Follow me and I'll be your voice. That's interesting. I like that analogy. Alright, we're not really getting anything off pirating yet, but you know. Ooh, we are getting a lot of tax waste, though. Is there a reason for that? Telephone switchboards. We don't have that yet, though. Yeah, we don't have telephones. The North Island can use some here. Alright, so we'll put some there. I guess it's more than 3 months is kind of crazy, but a long ass time anyhow. Yeah, really. When collectivism fails, strongmen rise up. And the psychopathy and sociopathy that allows to ferment reveals itself and festers. People seek out collectivism again. Yeah, it's just... It's sad to see it happening again. In all things considered, not that long since it happened last time. Representatives of the trade unions in the government have demanded several compromises in the enactment of censorship. These measures have already been condemned by supporters of Theodore Masewin as corrosive to the reform as a whole. Yeah, we'll get a setback, but we'll get 10% there. Yeah, just as I thought, they're not really able to send anybody here. Oh, considering moving to New York City, any places you recommend that are nice and affordable in New York City terms? Oof. Affordable. Um, well, the further north in Manhattan you go, the more affordable it gets. So like Washington Heights, I think Washington Heights is kind of a good, what would you call it? Like a combination of like nice and also affordable. That would be a good place to look, although even that is starting to get a little expensive now. In terms of affordability, see, the problem is when you talk about something that's affordable in New York City to someone who doesn't currently live in New York City, it's like, you call that affordable? So it's tough. It's tough. I would say, yeah, like you. So if you're looking at Manhattan, things like Washington Heights and Inwood are probably the most affordable places on the island. Then if you're looking at like Queens, basically anywhere that's not on the East River would be more affordable. And then Brooklyn, who the hell knows? Brooklyn is so crazy expensive nowadays. So yeah, I would say look at Inwood and Washington Heights. There's no right answer. Even in the most utopian vision, you have to account for the fact there are people who never agree with it. If your ideal doesn't have space for that, yeah, it has to be enforced, and the enforcement is usually where things like totalitarianism arises. Yeah, right, exactly. It's the enforcement of things, and the belief that something must be enforced. Members of the Anglican Church have organized book burnings of material deemed anti-Australian. This is normalizing support for the censorship law. God, I'm really going to town for the petite bourgeoisie here, huh? So tired. Just gotta sit down for some Vicky 3. So hot outside today. Yeah. I know, right? So in New York City here, so humid. So damn humid today. All right, we got everything we need. Now we just like sit tight. All right, so we continue to build glass. We haven't really made much of a difference here. Damn, you know, I should have... Oh, no, I wouldn't have been able to. I was like, I should have enforced investment rights. How are we doing with Great Britain now? Do they like us yet? No. Why can't we do investment rights here? I know we don't... Oh, yeah, we need a level 2. Alright, let's hold off on that. Well, no, let's not. Let's not. We need the trade privileges. What? France, you said you were cool with it. Take on debt. How much debt do they have? 14 million. What are you guys doing? All right, we'll wait for the investment rights agreement. The best way I ever heard it put was, imagine your most utopian future, and how do you enforce it? It's a great line. It's such a great line, actually. I love it. And by love it, I mean I'm scared to death of it. All right, when we get this, we are going to town on rubber. Got oil there too, actually. Actually, you know, we still want colonial exploitation. if we get colonial exploitation, we'll get extra throughput in these plantations. So we'll still want that. But most people take 3 months minimum, apparently. Kind of nuts. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see how, like, if it's going to take that long to drive it, you're going to need to, like, take some time with it. And if you're going to drive it, you might as well, like, sightsee. God, it's embarrassing how much I have in my reserves here. God, no one... Look at our interest rate. Our interest rate is 0.5%. Problem is, when this investment pool hits 0... we're going to have a very big problem. What is with our... Yeah, we need to get... So it would be helpful if the industrialists were a little bit happier. We're not getting a lot of reinvestment. Do we have, like... we have full cash reserves. Yeah, and the capitalists should be contributing more. Very strange, very strange. Okay. The recent expansion of the oil rigs of the New South Wales has boosted confidence in Australia's future as an oil producer. Oh god, is it really going to go down this low? I don't know. Can I naval invade them? Can we? Can we do this? Let's go naval invade the Dutch mainland. Get this over with. I should have taken the investment rights then. I'm gonna do this. I don't know if we have the convoys for this. The supply ships. I suppose we're about to find out. That sounds like actually Secret Police is good when it targets my enemies. Thinking speedrun. Secret Police, now that you mention it, maybe we go to that. 9,000 miles is nuts. Yeah, that's crazy. So to circumvent Australia, that's 9,000 miles. I mean, it makes sense, but it still boggles the mind to think about. Oh no, ad break, so I might have missed your answer. Oh, to the New York City thing. Yeah, I kind of rambled for a little bit, I think. What I ended up on is, at least if you're looking at Manhattan, probably Inwood and Washington Heights in the northern part of the island is probably the most affordable and is a nice area. Otherwise, you know, it is kind of hard to get an actual affordable area. Oh. Wait. Is there no canal? I don't think I've ever seen the canals not be built. Yeah, you know, the Suez Canal would be better for us. Can we do this? Alright, let's send you... Yeah, you're gonna go do a project power mission. You're gonna do it right here. And here. Oh wait, no. God, I'm so stupid sometimes. I forgot. Let's send both of these fleets back. Yeah, we're not getting anything on privateering, right? Yeah. So that we're not spending supply ships for them. I should have done that before I sent off the naval invasion. Yeah, this naval invasion is not going to work. We just don't have the supply ships for this. All right. Cancel this. Now you can go project power over here. Affordable and New York City, are those even compatible? Relatively speaking. Oh, look at that. Speak of the devil, now we can do more supply ships. Ah, we can get the modern port now, though. All right. Oh. Multilateral alliances. We're not building any more ships. I suppose I could have sent more points to the supply ships. I could do that, you know. To be quite honest with you, I could probably demobilize this army. As long as I keep the fleet near. If you think about post-World War II America, all collectivism has been marginalized. Deliberate suppression of the 85% national identity and religion and social identity and demographics changed. Yeah, that's all collectivism. Yeah, since World War II. Because, like, yeah, World War II, there was this kind of notion of, like, a collective. We all need to work together for this specific goal. That certainly has been diminished. Missed the answer, dang it. Oh, wait, let me fast forward. Did you... Oh my god, I'm really far behind on chat here. I am sorry, everybody. That's why it frustrates me when people call liberals the left. They're not. Yeah, we don't have a real left in this country. Yeah, we don't. 100% on that. Because every generation or two, the state violently suppresses leftist movements. It's already starting again openly. Yeah. Ham is like, what do I do with all this money? I can't spend it all. I know, right? It's like the opposite problem. It's so funny. This is the exact opposite problem I was having with Japan. Oh boy, here's what we're about to spend money on. An eruption of unprecedented records has utterly destroyed the lives of many in the state of the North Island. The explosion could be heard from hundreds of miles away, and anything that had the ill fate of surrounding the mountain was immediately devastated. Yeah, we'll spend that. Oh, how much, though? How long was that going to be for? 4 years. Let's put all of these automobile stuff at the bottom of this list. I think this is starting to pick up the pace now. Oh, you know, I forgot to. They'll probably accept peace once they get into the negatives. Time to get some monopolies. I already mentioned it a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I think it is true. Well, I do want to give a monopoly at least on the automobiles. Oh, right. We're laissez-faire. We can't do monopolies. We can get involved here. How is our private sector doing, though? Yeah, we still need to build more. Yeah, we still have a lot of peasants. I don't really want to go to foreign investment. But we're already at war with the Dutch East Indies. What more can we conquer from them? Well, how much rubber are we going to get out of this? 11 there, 4 there. It's all over the place. Not a lot there. Portugal. What the hell are you doing here, Portugal? Yeah, we could take this. Whoa, there's like 238,000 peasants here. But it's not a lot of rubber. It's not a lot of rubber. Yeah, South Sumatra, this is the state. And we could take one of the straits here. Oh, hey, sentient being, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I love the username, sentient being. Excellent, excellent. Hello, hello, how you doing? Um, 1K transports is not enough for sure. Yeah, definitely. Lenders love you. Wide players hate you. 3K at least, my bet is 5K will work. Yeah, I need to get much more. You might want to leave some troops in New Guinea. DEI might counter-invade. I was thinking about that, but see, the thing is, I was thinking if I can leave this force here with a ship I can send them over pretty quickly. I could just send them over right now. I think I might split these guys in half. Yeah, I think what I'll do right now... Let's send this guy back over there. I want South Sumatra here. Yeah, actually, how much would it cost me? Oh, not that much at all. There we go. Well, now we're in it. So I'm gonna split off. Oh, no. Well, you're welcome, Philippines. I got nothing out of that, but... Hey, maybe you can, like, give me some trade privileges or something out of it? We'll take the investment rights. I'll give you a defensive pact. Just a little political assassination as a treat. Thanks for the suggestions. Yeah, of course. No worries. I'd love to hear if you do end up moving to grand old New York here. All right, how we doing here? Give me my map modes. All right, we have an interest. I guess we need a bigger one. How are we in the arms industry? Got a lot going. Alright, let's try to get... Let's improve relations. Yeah, okay, fine. So we'll do this. Alright, good. That'll get us into level 2 involvement. So then maybe we can get the Suez Canal going. You can afford a costly war, so just go all in on this. Well, there's nothing much more we can do on this war. Oh, what do we have going on here? Oh, they're doing this thing. Okay. And I can't really naval invade the British mainland. It's not that it's expensive, it's that without the supply ships, the effectiveness of the naval invasion will go down, and so I'll just end up losing ships for no reason. Alright. So I've got the cost of everything down. Oh, here we go. Okay, so now things are going back up. So there's just some basic stuff here we need. Okay, so we're just gonna go to town on stuff here. Yeah, we have all the gold mines we need. The fishing wharfs. Maybe we can stop subsidizing the shipyards. Oh, the whaling too. I should have actually done the whaling first. Let's max out on that. Yeah, we don't have any of those yet. Let's tackle food industries. Oh. There we go. Let's stop. Alright. And now, let's add 3 more. Oh, hey, we're over 100 million GDP here. We got the #1 GDP per capita. Go us. I live in a city, and I think if I would hear the rent prices, I'd get a heart attack. Yeah, this is true. New York is a special one in that sense. I'll be honest, I don't know how I do it half the time. I feel like that when I see their prices of rent and I live here. Just switched over to my PC. Watching you on here feels weird. Yeah. Bigger screen, I guess, right? It's fine. I think chat also ran away a bit. Oh. Now I love it when chat has something going like that. Though, trying to manage a war at the same time sometimes doesn't work out. You know, I could still colonize Herrera land here. Which is kind of interesting. The meaning of liberal and conservative is lost. At least in the United States here, yeah, for sure. There's this fake collectivism that the two-party system sells. That it's just elitist politics pretending to collectivize, yeah. Agreed. The meaning of most words to do with politics have been lost. Yeah, and that's kind of the problem, right? Abundance. Hey, sentient being. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm so behind on chat. I feel like, yeah, you followed 8 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. I finally got down to the chat. Gotta let them know I'm not an AI, you know? Oh, nice. That is amazing. I love it. I apologize. I'm not usually this behind on chat. Yeah, this week on Australian Resurrection, Hamcuts goes to war on against DEI. I forget what update it was where they did some additions to the Dutch East Indies. And on Reddit, everybody kept referring to DEI. And I was just like, oh my god, how have I never realized the Dutch East Indies is DEI? People writing like, I'm going to war against DEI. I'm like, what? Is this a mod? Alright, so we're still going there. Yep, just keep adding those in. At this point, build a big navy and do the welfare state laws so you have something to put all that money to use. So, oh damn, okay, I forgot we don't... So now I want, yeah, so I do want more navy though. We want a transport fleet. We need to build some transport ships. God, I don't even know what I would... We'll put them as that. Let's give them somebody. A market liberal, a liberal traditionalist, supply efficiency. No, we don't want to add +5 vulnerability to the transport fleet. We don't want -10% supply efficiency. Yeah, we'll take you. All right. Let's create a template for the troop ship. So we want supply capacity, we want propulsion, and we want armor for sure. Whoa, look at that. Ah, screw it. We have money. Alright. Troop ship. And now we need to add a bunch of these guys. Alright, so we'll do that, and then we'll see how much we get. Oh! I played right over the break. Did I catch the ad break? Damn, I missed the ad break. I apologize, everybody. I missed the ad break. Well, we'll catch the next one. Apologies. I guess we just keep going. First you put down the commies, now you're fighting the woke mind virus. You lived long enough to become the villain. Yes. Just call me Two-Face. I know. Oh boy. What's one gonna do when one is conquering Southeast Asia? Now I kind of want South Sumatra. You know, if we can get our infamy down, I might make a play against the Dutch to transfer the Dutch East Indies as our subject. That would be very lucrative for us. What are we even researching these days? Oh. How are we in terms of dyes and silk? Yeah, we've got a lot of synthetics plants going. And silk is all trade centers, so art silk here is going to be very nice for us. I looked it up and holy geez, what in the world are those prices? 2 months in my entire year lost. Oh, don't remind me of it. Rent is almost due. It is due, actually. It's the 28th. I gotta look at my bank account. DEI decided to invade their rebellious subject instead of you. I know, right? So true. They're like, we're just gonna be over here. Trust me, we won't cross the border. Ah. -2. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. So add this stuff right to the top of the list. It's going to take a long time to build stuff here, but... Oof. 115 weeks. But we need it. So we're going to do it. God, it's going to be like almost 2 years to build it, though. So 95 weeks. Well, we need the rubber. The establishment of munitions plants in New South Wales ensures an abundant supply of ammunition for Australia. Oh, we're not passing anything. So we can try to get off of censorship now. Oh, no, yeah, yeah. We want colonial exploitation. We need the industrialists. We have a good ratio to loyalists. A ratio of radicals to loyalists, so I might just do this for right now. Let's negotiate with the trade unions. Despite ungentlemanly comments, raised voices, and the shaking of fists, the trade unions have admitted to several compromises that would change their perception of colonial exploitation. Oh yeah, you know, we gotta fix this bureaucracy deficit. Get standard of living to 24. That's not too far away from where we currently are, actually. Oh, wait. Oh, I was looking at the population. I was like, wow, I thought this was going to be double the cost of negotiation. That's not too far. Whoopsie. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, I don't want to take this. This will be the rest of the run. Oh, no, 10 years. Oh. God, what is wrong with me? Not 30% for 10 years, not 10% for 30 years. I don't know. I think we can get to 24. Although I really don't want to piss off the trade unions. We'll get that minus 20% state construction efficiency. Let's just say no to the negotiation. The armed forces are really willing to negotiate, so let's just do that. Oh, so are the intelligentsia. Prominent intelligentsia meet in Sydney's finest cafe to discuss colonial exploitation. The right leverage, perhaps their opinions could be swayed. Yeah, we'll totally do total separation next. Let's do that. Build South Island logging camps, focus on hardwood. Oh, we got an input good shortage. I think we already built at the South Island, right? Do that. What is using all of this? The shipyards and everything. Yeah, a lot with the shipyards. We'll have to tackle that soon. Oh, these guys are so close. And yet, so far, 8 minutes is nothing. Oh, you're a college professor. That's like, yeah, I teach theater. I teach theater. And intro to speech occasionally. Did you build the naval admin for your new fleet? I did, although I might need new ones. Yep, we need 5 more levels. So let's put some over here. You know, we're going to need a bunch for the troop ship anyway. So at the end of the list, so I remind myself, we'll put a bunch more. So we'll do these. Would be cheaper to annex them if they were your subject, too. Yeah, that's true, too, actually, if I did want to do that. I'm kind of flabbergasted, really, cheese. Yeah. Yep. Welcome to my life. You should probably do a power block. Yeah, and do the construction edict alongside a company construction bonus prosperity, since you have so many penalties to buildings. Actually, you know, you're right. I was thinking about doing a power block in the earlier episode today, and I kind of forgot about it. I think you're right, though. Actually, so we got our rubber here. Let's take a save real quick. All right, let's form one. Make it Australia's current colors. Yeah, we'll just do the solid thing. The shield frame. The center. Was there like a scorpion? Isn't that like there are tons of those in Australia? And what's screaming out Australia here? The Xbox logo? Oh wait. There we go. That's kind of cool. That's kind of Australian flag type. Pooping elephant? You always got to go with the pooping elephant. No, we fought against the British. We can't do that. Alright, fine, we'll do that. We'll do nothing. Yeah, we'll keep the fish. Map pattern is fine. The statue. The water park. The gazelle. Yeah, we'll do the horse riding man. A rifle. Alright, there we go. That's good. Alright. Alright, what do we call this? What do we call this? Yes, kangaroo not an option. That would be perfect, right? That would be absolutely perfect. We call it, let's see. Chat, you tell me what we should call it while I set the rest of it up. I also don't like the fact that there's nothing on top. We're gonna go with the poop and elephant. I can't change it now? Really? Oh, whatever. So go to the Trade League. Oh, I can't change anything because the name. Ham and Greed. That should be the name. Ham and Greed. Although, you know, the power block name I always go with is Power McBlockface. We're gonna go with Power McBlockface, mate. There we go. Right? I don't really want any of these other ones. You know what? No, we'll go with Mauricio's suggestion there. Yeah, the construction mandate. Well, I think the company mandate will be the first one I do. See, actually, we won't do the construction one. Because the third... Well, we might do the construction one. But the first one I want to do is the company one. All right, I think we're good here. Ham and greed. Power block statue for 10 years should do it. I think they have their own one here, right? Yeah, the Glorious Union. Poop on that. Oh, what about Japan? Yeah, we'll pay you money. We've got money to spend. Tariffs and subventions. You guys want us to not do any of that? Sure, we'll do that. No tariffs on groceries. I don't know why you guys care about that so much. Ah, come on! I'd like to get Japan in on this. You know what? We'll give you the stupid obligation. Do we still have to pay you the money? No. There we go. And we'll do, just in case, we'll do like 25 years on it. There we go. So now... Alright, well, we'll hold off on that. The proposal for colonial exploitation has sat in deadlock. The industrialists have advocated for enlisting Io and Kanachi's assistance in rallying the intelligentsia in favor of the government. Yeah, this is good. We get a plus 20% there. Check your bureaucracy. Oh, yeah, look at that, look at that. God, when are we gonna get telephones? You know... 26 months, another 6 years on that. I'm not gonna cover all the bureaucracy. Oh, the North Island, we need some stuff. Oh, Western Australia. Because we'll get telephones and then we'll switch to the production method. If you want to build the Suez Canal, don't you need bureaucracy? Oh, damn. No, you're right. You're right, I did. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's gonna cost us 1,000 bureaucracy. Poopin' sakes. Alright, fine. Yeah, so we'll build these up and then we'll... Well, we also... We have a ton of money right now. We can afford to take a little bit of a deficit, so we'll do it now. And then we'll cover some of that. I'm going through all of East Asia like, oh, you you want my new statue so bad. How many universities did you build? I'm afraid to look because I don't remember. See, look at that. Look at that. I feel like actually it's easier to see it in this window. Whoopsie, though. No, not there. Oh, Wentworth is our new prime minister. Who's that? Oh, a social democrat. Don't be afraid of building now. You have too much cash. This is kind of insane to me. How much cash we have, yet the investment pool is just struggling. The investment pool is struggling. You need to get the industrialists on board here. Why are you guys so upset? Don't you like this law? Why are you guys so damn upset? A popular Australian newsletter has released a statement by Io and Kanachi endorsing several poets known for their sympathies to the intelligentsia's cause. They don't like Capital Fleet. They also don't like workers' protections. Can we... Okay, can we get... Yeah, there's nobody we can get there. Who's the current head of the Liberal? Actually, they'll like protected speech. So they'll go to 9 if we go for this. So I think that's what we do next. So basically what I'm trying to do here is I want to get to their plus 10% capitalist investment pool contribution efficiency. I guess now we know why your tech takes so long. I know, right? Whoops. The eyes of the electorate have turned to the candidates that seek to acquire a position at the head of government. As the election approaches, voters debate who would provide the best leadership for Australia. Let's give this to the Social Democratic Party. This way they both can get a good number of votes going. The advocacy of Edwin Duggan has led to the Radical Party gaining greater electoral popularity among women who have rushed to exercise their newfound voting rights. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get more dependent enfranchisement. The Anglican Church have formally censored Io and Kanachi. This guy's always, like, doing something. Over an unconventional article in a Radical Party newspaper advocating for disruptive social policies. Yeah, we'll do that. Hey, Hey, See Bold. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I appreciate that very much. The dude's name sounds like a law firm or investment bank. Yeah, Wentworth or whatever it was. Yeah, exactly. The Voice of Brisbane, a popular newspaper read by the intelligentsia class across Australia, has published an article by this guy again, Ion Kanachi, advocating for the inaction of colonial exploitation. Pointing to the rampant turmoil from radical activities in Western New Guinea, the Conservative Party has campaigned on a platform of more policing. Take that one. Okay, what is it with these guys? Oh, you know what it is with explosives? I am so bad at this game sometimes. Oh, God. Yeah, I've neglected a lot of production methods here. We're going to utilize pretty much all the rail transport so that we can just start getting private sector to build it. I want them to be building railroads. Oh, I forgot about the... I'm not utilizing all... I won't utilize electricity yet. I gotta go through and look at all that stuff. I forgot. Law progress to study. If the investment pool is struggling, but you have so much treasury, just do like it's command economy and build everything yourself. Yeah. See, the problem though is that if they stop building, all 551,000 of the construction goods cost is going to hit our budget, which we can't quite handle, despite all the money we're making right now. All right. Oof. Yeah, we'll stay like that. Hey, Faxel. I don't know what that says, unfortunately. Do you have a translation? All right, let's see how we're doing here. So we're still moving up there. And we're still gaining leverage there. Oh, a lot of people are trying to sway Japan. $45K a week, please. I think though if we guarantee their independence, yeah, we will gain leverage on them. The government knew what railways and electricity is, but forgot for decades. Sounds like a tagline. if we had newspapers in this game. It's like a tagline from the movie Idiocracy. Oh, damn! I forgot we had railroads and electricity. We really should have been building that. That's one of the deleted scenes from Idiocracy, I'm sure. Your budget difference with your Japan run is giving me whiplash. Same as Loyalists. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I feel like I've mentioned it before. I think that in that Japan run, I think I learned a lesson about trying to chase too many achievements and becoming so focused on that. Whereas in this run, I didn't focus on any achievements. We haven't gone for a single one. So I'm able to actually focus on the run a little bit more. Well, yeah, also bureaucracy. I'm holding off on the bureaucracy. One, our budget is kind of okay right now. And the next thing we're researching is the telephone. Once we get that, I can go to... the telephone switchboards. And that's going to give us 6,700 bureaucracy. So... we won't switch it everywhere. 325 telephones is going to be outrageous, but we'll be able to make this up just from that. Telephone in 5 years, yeah. But our budget is okay right now. We still have an abundance of money. As the debates around the colonial exploitation law stall, Ioan Kanachi has motioned to pass the proposal to a commission of experts to break the deadlock. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so we're building rubber now. Look at that. Now we have an abundance of it. What's wrong with these guys? Oh, their standard of living, huh? I know, like, we're losing 73k in taxes and we're still in the green. I suppose I could be subsidizing more of these. Right. Colonial exploitation was on everyone's lips in every coffee house. Afterward, Ioan Kanachi was ready to cross the intelligentsia to help pass the law. Let's see. We'll take that one. Hey! Excellent, excellent. Our company finally reached prosperity. Oh, we've got an additional company charter. would be best? I think I'll give trade privileges to the company that has a prestige good. Yeah, there's no other industry rights, right? Yeah. So the munitions company will get that. We're doing that. Are we exporting that steel yet? Kind of lost track of all that stuff. Yeah, Germany is getting it. Look at Spain. Oh, Egypt. Did we end up getting trade privileges with them? We did. What's our level of involvement there? All right, we have colonial exploitation. So we're at level 3. So let's go for total separation. No, not that. What am I doing? Yeah, we're just not getting all the trade that we should be. Ham being ultra cautious about expending on bureaucracy, even though the budget is full and green for decades. Seems he is on the hyper austerity mindset. He just prepared for the Great Depression. Yeah, right, that's true. It's almost like I know something is coming. Belligerent crowds have been getting increasingly provocative when confronted by troops in eastern New Guinea. Hardliners in government are demanding tougher responses, while doves are calling for troops to stand down as the first hopeful step in de-escalation. Take that. Nope, we didn't get it lowered. Do you have ports in New Guinea? Why aren't they benefiting from your market? They did. They had one when we attacked them. Yeah. They're connected to our... Yeah, they're connected to our market. They're just, devastated. From all the, like, bombing we did. Alright. Is it time to take DEI from... Oh, that's right. We still have that truce. Until 1913. Okay. Yeah, so we're not really attacking anybody else in the area. Ah, here we go. Our survey of the Suez Isthmus is complete. It would be possible to construct a canal linking the Mediterranean to the Red Sea. Next, we must acquire the land from Egypt. Yeah, we'll make an offer. Armed workers affiliated with the intelligentsia's progressive factions have volunteered to assist government forces in countering reactionary forces that would threaten Australia. We don't want to add state penalties from turmoil. So yeah, I think we get that. You wanted to give your car company a monopoly when you get off laissez-faire. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do want to do that. Though, I don't know if we're going to get off of laissez-faire. We have so much construction. I don't know. I don't want to fully split this. Law progressive study. Oh yeah, here we go. So what are we gonna get here? 9 years of 30k expenses. Don't mind that. There we go. Australian cyanide. So we need a port here. And then we're gonna build the Suez Canal. Build the port first. I would like some more authority. Oh, we can take the road maintenance off of here. And put it here. And now we need an interest in Central America. I'm gonna get both of the ports. Yeah, you guys ain't doing anything. So go project us some power over there. The performance of an opera with nationalist revolutionary themes at an upcoming festival is being openly associated with the Melanesian secessionist movement by its proponents. Well, we're about to lose a lot of bureaucracy. I don't want to lose 5% there. Lose the authority for 5 years. I mean, this is going to go to war, though. Oh, look at that. Our transport fleet is almost done. When I hear New Guinea, I think opera. You don't think Australia? Edwin Duggan's attendance at a bourgeois fundraising banquet in Sydney has led to an uptick in funds promoting total separation. Let's do that. Now... So we could release New Zealand as a subject and get somebody else in the power block. Speaking of which, we get the Philippines in. Yeah. We finally got a friend. The militant wing of the Melanesian secession movement have claimed responsibility for an explosion at a government building, announcing that the time for open war is rapidly approaching. I'll take that one. Let's see, Dynam, we're still getting more. Who else could we get in here? More construction sector building throughput. You know, we could start getting all these, like, island states around here. Yeah, why don't we start doing that? I can send these guys out there. Wait, though. Yeah, what is, like, the strategic region here? Is it Oceania? Yeah, then... Great Britain! Oh, Great Britain. You sneaky little bugger. They beat me to it. Okay. Alright. Alright, so what are we doing here? Oh, New Granada. What happened to you guys? Alright. Really? Alright, we'll hold off on that. Venezuela's Great Britain. What about you, Ecuador? We'll just do this, because we won't need the trade privileges if you get into our Trade League power block. Ooh, what about Chile? Chile would be a good one to have. Nope. Alright, we'll work on them another time. Alright, we'll just do that for now. Aw, Peru! Why? Why? Come on, come on. I'll owe you an obligation. Anti-Russian League. I just can't be friends with Russia in this one. The recent expansion of the rubber plantations in eastern New Guinea has yielded extremely promising results. Australia threatens to lead the world in rubber production. Don't mind if I do. Alright. What other what other states do I have? So we have New South Wales, we have the Northern Territory, South Australia, Western Australia. So we have Queensland, Tasmania, and then the North and South Island. Here we go. Queensland could do it. Yes, Art Silk. So where do we not have synthetics plants? In Western Australia. That's where we're going to do it. And you guys are going to be making silk. All right. Oh, damn. You know what, though? I sent all my ships away. Oh, wait. No, I have the transport fleet. That's right. Dissidents in eastern New Guinea have announced plans for a major march around government offices in the near future. While they profess peaceful intentions and claim everyone will be unarmed, the march itself will obviously serve as a rallying point for those unhappy with the government. Yeah, well, I don't really care now. Oh, we still had the National Guard here. All right, let's wait till they're done being in exile. So I don't have to transport anybody here. Oh, damn, but their organization has seen better days. Why? Hey, we have total separation. Alright, so now, what can we do to make you guys happy? Protected speech. Yeah, let's go to that. Yes, yes, yes. Give me those job creators. Oof, we just doubled the amount we're getting in the investment pool. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, Ham, I don't like oppressing. Also, Ham, oppress the natives. You rise up against me? How dare you? All I want is your rubber. Alright. Let's do that. I just cannot stay. Let's put everything to supply ship construction here. All right. Yeah, so we'll have our own supply of silk. Really, we need 416 units. The only tech tree that really doesn't encourage being mean is production. Yeah. Otherwise, you're a colonizer or a gun tuber. So it's a good way to do the breakdown there. A colonizer or a gun tuber. Well, although the production one is there's all the exploitative practices now. So you do have like exploitative practices on that you uncover on some of them. Pressing the natives to exploit the rubber further and please the shareholders. Hey, I'm truly embracing the 19th century. I know. It's sad. It's sad. The things this game makes you do sometimes. Oh, look at this. What are we up to? Okay. Law progresses steady. We're almost at 18 here. Alright, so we can survey the Panama Isthmus now. So let's do it. We're way over... Oh, I guess not way over our gold reserve limit. By the way, I heard you're thinking of rearranging your streaming schedule. Speaking for myself, I think you should only have Vicky 3 in evening streams and do anything else during the day. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there's the reason why I do the 2 streams is because I know the game is very popular, like in Europe and here in the US, and so my morning stream is at a decent time for people overseas, and then the evening one is at a decent time for people in the Western Hemisphere here. So that's why I try to do that's why I like to do the morning and night of Vicky 3. I think the thing I realize is just having 2 games have a dedicated day constantly really limits the games I can play. So I think it's more that EU5 won't be the dedicated game on Thursday, though we will go back to EU5 at some point on Thursdays. Due to a spate of accidents, there have been calls to regulate automobiles. Okay. Motor industries throughput. +2 industrialist happiness. Yeah, we'll take that because this happiness will decay down a little bit after this law enactment. All right, though, we are at the 3-hour mark, so we're gonna go for about 30 more minutes. So let's take a quick 90-second break because we're about to get hit by ads and pay homage to our gods of ads. So we'll take a quick 90 seconds, and then we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. Let's see, what did I miss here? I want to simulate industrialization in the 19th century, but I don't want to be mean. Unfortunately, impossible. Yeah. Isn't that the truth? No matter what you do in this game, you're hurting someone. I guess production has its flaws. Hey, look, we built a machine to replace your job. Bye-bye. Yeah, I know, right? And that's something that has never gone away. Unless you're Russia, you or the USA, you're going to run out of resources to try your new oil turbine or rubber, even with trade. So I doubt you're not going to end imperializing anyways. We are getting a good number of mass migrations here. Like if you look at, like we still haven't de-peasanted, which is kind of crazy. Oh, I know all that. I'm just greedy and I have to work. It's a bitch trying to watch between 5:30 to 8 to catch up. Oh, man. I appreciate that you do that, though. That's awesome. But yeah, okay. I see what you mean. That is a little tough. Oh, malaria prevention. If only... We're joining the scramble for Africa. Australia's growing colonial empire in Africa, along with new means to prevent malaria, has made us a serious contender for colonial control of the continent. I mean, I get we just got malaria prevention, but we don't have any colonies in Africa. And if only we had bureaucracy, we could increase the health institution. But we will, though. We'll have it. We're just surveying the Panama right now. I like that you break it down that way. I've been thinking about when I can stream since I work second shift. Honestly, midnight or later is what I can do during the week. Maybe earlier on weekends. Maybe able to do a stream before work too. Want to look around and see what the times would look like for people in other places, like you mentioned. Yeah, I feel like when I first started streaming, I was looking up a bunch of like advice people had posted in places. And I feel like one of the best pieces of advice I found was somebody had said, set a schedule and then just stick to it. Just stick to that schedule. Try not to do it at just like random times all over the place. And I feel like that has worked really well for me. Several year-old journal articles and statements by present government officials opposing protected speech have been dredged up by newspapers sympathetic to Albrecht Dolman's cause. The revolutions have led to accusations of opportunism from both opponents and supporters of the law. Ooh. Well, I guess we'll do the one that gives the fascist movement the least amount of pop attraction. The closest thing I've gotten to getting imports without colonizing directly is having a navy get involvement, so my subvented rubber goes to me first. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It's funny because, I mean, technically, we haven't colonized anything in the world. I mean, we took over a colony. I guess, you know... we could go over here. Why not, right? Let's go project power over here. Get ourselves to a level. And I guess we'll start colonizing. Because there's nowhere else. So as if we took over Tripoli, we could start going down that way. I'm in the central time zone, so midnight plus would be okay for the West Coast. Oh yeah, that'd be starting around 10 p.m. Mornings would probably be okay for Europe. Yeah. Yeah, see, there you go. Also, it is kind of like whatever is the best time for you. Twitch on their on like your creator dashboard has an interesting tool where you can look up a game and it'll show you the stats, like the average stats of how many people are like watching that game at that time. So you could kind of use that. I've looked at it from time to time, but I've never really set my schedule based on it because in the end, like, I can stream when I can stream and not necessarily when Twitch says I can. It's a bit darkly funny that malaria prevention is itself a good thing, less diseases, but also total doom for most of the native Africans. Yeah, So it's like medicine saving and hurting life simultaneously. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of sad when you think about it that way. Australia ends up being just like Dad and Big Brother. Yep. We learned nothing. We learned nothing. Great Britain did a number in Africa. Yeah, look at this. Great Britain did some Great Britain things. I see that Portugal didn't achieve the pink map. Maybe we can block them out of it. But then again, really strong rubber hubs usually end up being colonies. Yeah, I know, right? Actually, yeah, what we could do, if we really wanted to cut down on, like, these revolts happening, we could turn this place into a colony. We'd still get the rubber out of it, so... And then, you know, they could... Actually, I might do that. Because then also they would join our power block. Ooh. Starting to get something here. Can we get more out of these guys? Now, hold on. I want to save before I release them. Because the other thing is, like, we're not getting any taxes out of these people. Oh, wait. Oh, no. What? No. Why can't I release these guys? Well, that's interesting. Is there no formable country there? Oh, man. So much for that. Ah, we go to trench infantry. Let's upgrade them. You know, I don't think I've ever done a run where I had this small of an army. That'll get us some more... Ah, we protected speech. Separate us from Russia a little bit there. Is there anything else we want to move to? Yeah, we could go commercialized agriculture. We could go guaranteed liberties here. Yeah, we're not going to get the industrialists in here, though. Well, we can for now. Oh! What's happening here? Yeah, I can tell you what we're not getting involved in. Oh, cool. Yeah, I still need to dig around on Twitch. Not nearly as familiar with it as I am with YouTube. I mean, honestly, same. There's still things on Twitch I feel like I need to figure out. And I've been streaming on it for like over a year now. Hams Australia. We became a colonizing empire, but at least we left more people. We let more people immigrate into the country. Right? It's not like we're not like all the other bad guys out there. That's why I was thinking about doing a pre-recorded first. Yeah, just to get the hang of that side of it and trying to puzzle out the streaming stuff. Also, still getting the hang of talking through stuff as I play. It's not too hard for me, as I talk a lot anyway. but I think playing and talking through it and juggling chat and managing the stream stuff is a lot to dive into all at once. It's true. It is a bit much sometimes to do, like, especially like grand strategy games and chat. I think you do eventually get used to it, but there are certain points in games where you're like, oh man, either the game is going to suffer or the chat is going to suffer. Hence why sometimes I'm like so far behind chat. Trying to break it down a little more modularly. Hone that approach when I was teaching coding. Yeah. And there are, oh no, did New Granada just get eaten? Oh no. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, this will get us all the leverage we need over them. Yeah, so we'll get them. I don't know if we'll get Peru. Actually, looking at this, I don't know if oh, what? Damn it, US. Well, are you gonna build the canal? Jerks. They beat us to it. Ah, we have an interest here. Well, now we have an African colony. Australian Herrera land. All right, so we're not doing... Oh. Is it going to give us an option to buy the land from the United States? This power play about to go down is why this Australia is glad they jumped ship. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Our survey of the Panama Isthmus is complete. We have confirmed that it would be possible to construct a canal linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Next, we must acquire the land from the United States of America. Alright, let's make an offer they can't refuse. Is it not going to let us? Damn. What's that flag that New Granada has? Oh, look at that. What do they have going on? Oh, is that that's their Council Republic flag? Oh, that's interesting. A lot of people go in Council Republic. Did the U.S. steal just the Panama Canal? I know, don't buy it. They stole that. Just steal it from them. I don't think we can take on the United States. They're a bit larger than us. Although, what is our navy at the... Whoa! We could totally take on their navy. Maybe I will take it from them. With the government's drive to enact commercialized agriculture in full swing, a group of well-off farmers turned landowners from South Island, owing their affluence to their close proximity to the major grain markets in Christchurch, have offered to put their considerable political weight behind the law proposal were they to be granted certain concessions from the government. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, you have so much money, just offer them all your money. Yeah, it's not giving us that event. Okay. Ah, man, we got poor relations. All right, what do you guys want? Yeah, there's no amount of money they would take. So if we want it, we're going to have to take it by force. But we heavily outnumber their navy. Oh my god, we need sailors, though. Oh yeah, but we don't have the supply ships. Jeez. We need like 20 of these. Oh, hey, Tanya XC, hello. Is the performance of the game improved on recent patches? I think so. I think it has. Usually the thing I use as like my benchmark is my laptop. My laptop is a MacBook Air M3. And it's always been able to run the game, but I always notice different levels of performance on that laptop based on certain patches. And lately, the game has been running very well on that laptop. So I don't know exactly what they did in recent patches, but very recently, yeah, it has been working a lot better. But welcome in. Good to see you again. Yes, Commie Columbia. Yeah. You could have joined all the cool kids at the commie table, but no. I know. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? God. If we had all the bureaucracy, our budget would be at plus like 100K right now. All right, what do we need in terms of luxury stuff here? You know, we need a ton of livestock ranches. Actually, what am I doing? Eastern New Guinea. I don't think there's enough people for all of that. All right. So what is it? 4.5k. So Western New Guinea for sure. And then we'll put some in the South Island. Groceries. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, hold on. I forgot to. We need like everywhere. We need it like everywhere. And especially considering how many people we have to employ. Well, not so much here. There we go. Don't add a lot of pages of construction, as I always say. You can do double your navy and still have money. Don't be afraid to do it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I do need to add more navy here. Actually, no, I need to be increasing the size of our military. Well, we're an island here, though. Where am I sending these soldiers if I don't have the troops for it? I gotta do that. My man up here is the communist movement at medium activism, but low militancy. Will placate if you do a red game. Yeah, what is our communist movement at? 8%. 8%. All right, we have prestige high-grade explosives. Excellent, excellent. It's so wild watching a full page of construction build at one time. I know. I'm so used to having less than 100 construction points all game. I know, yeah, when you really start deficit spending. And I mean, the thing is, I'm not even like, you're not deficit spending if you have 31 million in reserves. But yeah, when you start getting up to this level of construction points, yeah, like a whole page kind of goes quickly. Beautiful Australia. Thank you. I appreciate that. Playing small powers all your life makes you lose your mind staring at it as a great power, or starting as a great power, yeah. Well, we started as a very small power, though. Especially since, if you look at our GDP, we started at, what, 342k? And yet we're still 5th in the world in GDP here. Ah, we've heavily surpassed the United States, though. I did try starting one as France, I think, but it was so much to manage from the jump that I noped out and went back to a smaller country. Yeah, France is especially tough just because of all the voice of the people content. It's a lot of fun, but yeah, it's a lot to manage. I feel like Austria is kind of that way now, too. Oh boy. Japanese communist revolt. Ain't gonna work, though. Well... We could force them to join our power block if they won. But we would always be at odds, though, that because we're not communist. Think about it like riding motorcycles. If you're comfortable on a 125cc, 250cc, you can probably move up to 600cc, 750. But if you jump straight to 1,000, you'll likely wreck immediately. I think I get the analogy, but I know absolutely nothing about motorcycles, unfortunately. Is Australia about to get its sheep? I think so. I think so. People are finally going to be able to buy meat in Australia. Once you're comfortable on bigger bikes, moving down to a smaller engine feels super limiting. I still have yet to realize my dream of Council Republic and anarchists. Oh, yeah. Bengal taking the lead. What they do here? Yeah, they do have a power block going. Yeah, Oh, wait, this is... Okay, this is theirs. I was like, wait, that's not our power blocks stuff. Ah! We can invite Burma now. And we're starting to get Dynam. Alright, see, we got a little bit of blue on the map. A little bit of blue. Oh, look at that. Okay, we'll get a mandate in 7 years. That's something. The industrialists have taken an interest in commercialized agriculture. Many industry leaders hope to secure the entire supply chain for their companies. Vertically integrated agriculture. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Would be a great addition if they added a building type filter. Oh, on the construction queue. Yeah. Yeah, this is true, right? Like, especially, yeah, in the later game here when you have, like, a million things. You always play small powers with a lot of room to grow, though. Try playing Swaziland or Gaza or Medina and no true pain. Yeah. Well, I did do a series as Transvaal once, before Transvaal got its remake. And the very first one I ever did was Congo. But yeah, I'm thinking the next series will move into Africa, do another African run. I still need to go back and try Sweden. It threw me off how advanced in the tech tree they were compared to other countries. I was playing like Congo and Dynam. Yeah, I felt like starting halfway though. Yeah, if you really want to start at the beginning of the tech tree, pick the Marina Kingdom. I need to do a run with them. I feel like forever been trying to pass this law. Yeah. Yeah, this one has taken a moment. Well, I think we've reached the stopping point for tonight, everybody. Pretty good run tonight. I mean, we significantly increased GDP in just this episode. Standard of living, you know, we increased by quite a lot, but from when we started the episode this morning, but it's kind of stalled out a little bit. So we'll have to take a look at that. And then we're on our way to do the Suez Canal. And I think next episode, you know, I'm not ruling out going to war with the United States to take the Panama Canal here so we can build it. Because clearly they're not going to, so... But yeah, I think that will be it for tonight. I don't think I know anybody else who's on here. So I think that'll be it for tonight. Good progress all in all. Yeah. Here for more next time. No promises more. Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, Mauricio. All right, Ham. Good game tonight. One more year to war with DEI. Oh, that's right. I forgot. That will be the next war. I am going to subjugate the Dutch East Indies. And then we're going to take on the United States. We got quite a bit of war to do. We're in 1912. So yeah, Thursday night's episode will definitely not be the last episode of the series. But I think next week on Tuesday might very well be the last 2 episodes. Yeah, looks like you're in good position. Solid stream tonight. Thank you, thank you. What's coming up Thursday? Oh, that's right. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Okay, so next time I'm on will be Thursday morning. We're finally going to start a run in Surviving Mars. I had to cancel it last week, so we didn't get to do it. So this Thursday morning, we'll be doing more, or we'll be starting Surviving Mars, and then Thursday evening, we'll be doing more of this run in Victoria 3. So next time I'm on will be Thursday. Soul is, yeah, hard to max out with multiculturalism because no one's really getting a wage boost from citizenship. I know. This is true, right? I mean, we could do it. We could try to do wage boost with increasing Social Security here. But boy, will we... I mean, basically, we're going to be the ones paying it. Well, no, the wage target goes up too, but yeah, it is difficult for sure. Are you picking up the Surviving Mars run you started or starting a new one? We're going to be starting a new one. We're going to be doing, starting as the Terraforming Initiative and really focusing on terraforming Mars and turning it green. So that'll be the goal. But yeah, thanks for watching tonight, everybody. I appreciate it, as always. But unfortunately, that's going to be it for tonight. So hopefully I'll see everybody on Thursday. Have a good night. And as always, my friends, be awesome. I'll see you next time.